Right, it's Information Ian hitting you with a random podcast. Today, though, we have the big boss himself, Cheese, and someone who considers himself the boss, Brad. So,
well, I mean,
it's going to be
boss,
crazy.
okay.
Obviously, we're going to let one speak and then the other. It will make it fair. So, Cheese, what have you got to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, thank you for having me here. Obviously, it's weird to be the other side of this and ask, to answer questions and stuff. But yeah, obviously, there's been a lot going on in the last couple of weeks. Obviously, there's some issues that need to be addressed, and I think the problem that we have really is, back in the day, me and Brad ran things, and obviously I took Brad on. No, you did not take me on. That is absolutely ridiculous. I did take you on, technically. I brought you to the 22 era, which is a completely new steel cage wrestling to what we had back in the day. It's a completely different concept. Everything is changed and managed differently. I got a roster of 30 people.
Yes, I know,
but
can I say quickly, listen, okay? Anyone can get 30 people. These 30 people are replaceable.
No, they're not replaceable though. Some of the talent I have on this roster is crazy. And if I can carry on with what I was saying, the idea was essentially to have me as GM of Mayhem and to have Brad as GM of Havoc, but Brad lacked a work ethic and it just didn't work, and I had Gull obviously on commentary and he performed really well and was very active and just seemed like the right man for the job, and Havoc has done well ever since. So, for me, there hasn't been any problems, pardon me, but there has been issues obviously, and the issues need to be addressed, and that is that technically, you could argue that Brad is obviously 50% owner, but obviously that stipulation, it's a lot of contracts that need to be negotiated, a lot of lawsuits that should be really settled, in a courtroom. But obviously Brad has just pushed my buttons so much and he wants this 1v1, and he's woken up something inside of me, which is good, because I haven't really let that side of me out in a long time. And I think that he has no idea, he has no idea what he's caused. And to have me in the ring, to get me back in that ring is big. So it's going to be hard for him to just even try and comprehend the situation he's placed himself in, really.
It is no situation. No, the situation is very simple.
Simple, because I'm going to win.
I do not have bad work ethic. I am not always on my phone, but I can still run a business very, very well. And he, like I said, I put the Bishop bicep on to Big Gus, okay? And I nearly free counted this man who is the proud champion of KNX. So this should say everything, really.
I mean, I hate those almost. Oh my god, I almost pinned Big Gus. But you didn't ping Big Gus, did you? I don't care what you almost done. No one cares about what you almost done. The only thing people care about is what happens now. What happens on the 2nd of July. Because I swear to God, Brad, I swear to God, there is no chance you're taking the deeds. There is no chance you're walking out CEO of this company. Everyone knows that even if you were to manage to get the upper hand and win that match, people would just walk out instantly. I'd start my own federation and people would join that. You have nowhere to turn. It's over for you, and and the quicker you accept that, the better, because bringing Beth into this, bringing Becky and Brad, it's not going to help you. You're just digging yourself a bigger tunnel. Sorry, classic Cheese.
That's it. Too old to run the company.
Using girls' jokes. I see.
His name is Gull, and I pronounce it right every time.
Right. Well, let's just wrap things up here. A bit of a random one. I just wanted you two to explain a little bit more of what's happening on 2nd of July.
Well, yeah, I can put that in words right now. It's over for Brad. Everything that has been leading up to this moment is finally just going to be done. I'm going to take the contracts off the top of that ladder. I'm going to walk out and I'm going to just focus on Mayhem next week. And hopefully that'll be the end of Brad. I don't think Golf's going to want to house Brad in his brand. So, like I said, he could have been a part of the staff, but he made this mistake and now one of us got to quit. And the Skull don't lose, all right? The Skull does not lose. Undefeated.
a steel cage wrestling undefeated at UBW, so
Yeah, of course.
I wish him luck.
Nice. So, any last words from you, Bishop?
Hello all. All I want to say is do not worry. When I become GM, I will make sure all of your costumes are pink or yellow and they will have the Bishop Brigade logo on them. There will be no Bullet Club. There will be no ACA.
There is no ACA.
Only faction available will be...
This is what I was saying. Like, if this guy was more active, he'd know there's no ACA.
Why do you just... Oh, that is the Bishop chuckle.
Right, well, I mean, you guys can go on all night. We're gonna have to wrap this up. But thank you for being here tonight. One-off little podcast just to end off mayhem. We'll see you Saturday for King of the Ring.